actually going forward, not going backward. So what I have experienced back then, 100% my child will never experience this, will never pretty much brighter and a better future. If you compared what I had experienced with my father, what did my father experience, definitely I would be more privileged.
Yes, I hope your dad's not like mine, goes into storytelling of what toys he didn't have. He never heard of anything. Your
dad is watching this movie, right? This show, by the way.
He definitely is. He was saying he had toys with a wooden stick, a yo-yo and such things. He never had technology, but I found it a great help in my studies because I'm the kind of person that likes to know how things work. I took the car apart to know how it's working. The mobile phone, I took it apart to see what's inside. I like to know what's inside the machine. But these days, for the youngsters, the juniors, do you think they are interested in basic life, or is everything technology? Do you think they are missing out on something that we didn't miss out on? For example, shopping. I want a new dress, or I need a new T-shirt.
They're saving time. Technology actually makes it reaches to the end user or to whoever uses technologies, making sure that whatever he wants to do is doing. If somebody would like actually to explore whatever the car, exactly the example that you've just said, or to make sure how or to know how BlackBerries or mobile phones are being created, how actually put everything together. These kids, whoever has interest in how these things work, would be able to have the privilege of knowing how does it work. But the technology actually saves time to whoever doesn't want to know how this car works. All I care about is just to do shopping, or to have my car fixed, or to do whatever. So technology will replace this must-know kind of know-how,
of course,
to the whoever using it, and make sure that you are doing whatever you want to do in a timely manner.
Of course, but the statistics show, Hamed, that the children that are using technology are committing further crime. I know from past experience in the UK that there's a vast amount of bad things that the children do, and when they get into court, they are asked, "Oh, why did you do this?" And they say, "I saw it on the TV, I saw it on the internet, I'm playing the game, this is normal."
Yes, using violence in the games or in the movies or in the TV, and showing these kind of violence to our children, definitely that leaves a much more wider effect on their behavior. We need to be very aware what exactly is being shown to these youngsters, if you will. So it's not about using technology or not, it's about how to use technology.
Again, I agree with you. How to use technology is brilliant, and that's the core point here. How to use technology to focus upon your children's future. However, if you have your child there, you don't know what they're doing 24 hours a day. You can't, strap them and say, "Look, use a computer." Yes, you can teach your child right from wrong, but if it's there, Shaitan is going to come in and say, "Oh, just do this. Just look from experience. Alhamdulillah, God gave me a chance to live in the UK and East. Yes, life here is very, very different, but it's more rewarding for me. People say, "Oh, you should be in your own country. There's more benefits." This country is more beneficial to me and my family from an Islamic point of view. So how do you think that we can stop Shaitan whispering in your ear?
It's all about how they can manage the use of these technologies. For example, whether or not, would you consider the laptop as beneficial for you?
For myself, yes, it's very beneficial. It's a must.
Because you use it by your own way. You use it by whatever you think is possible or is beneficial for you.
Exactly.
On the other hand, if this laptop could be used in very offensive, violent purposes, for example. So it's not about the technology itself, but how do we use it? As I said before, the awareness of our use to these technologies and how can we embed our children to use or to make them adapted to these technologies is what will leave an effect on their behavior.
Definitely. But though Hamid, taking a look at all these toys and new technology for juniors, I'm looking through the price list, and this is standard US dollars we're talking about here. It's $30, which if we roughly convert to, for example, Egyptian, that's 250 Guinea, which is a high price for a gadget for a junior.
Yeah, for sure, but a lot of gadgets are available in the markets with a much cheaper price. But if you compared what this gadget is doing to its price, you'd find it very cheap. $30 for a gadget is iPhone compatible and the USB
Definitely.
compatible with internet accessibility on the gadget sounds reasonable. But there are a lot of gadgets that you can get for a much cheaper price.
Sure. And always remember though, Hamid, you can always cuddle up to the teddy bear at night.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us today on Tech Talk. That's all we have time for right now.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us today in the studio. I'd like to thank our guest, Hamid Mehr. Until next time, I'll leave you in the safe care of Allah. Assalamu alaikum.
الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العلي الكبير الحفيظ